What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here in today's video, I'll be breaking down the Grizzlies trade for Marcus Smart and why I think that could push them to be a true NBA Finals contender. Before I start this video, as always, if you guys don't mind, like, commenting, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Comment your thoughts at the end of this video and see if you guys think the Grizzlies could make it to the NBA Finals now too. Obviously, the Nuggets are the team to beat, but huge fan of the Grizzlies now, and I think Marcus Smart's going to be a great addition. Jumping right into the trade, it was a three-team trade between the Celtics, Grizzlies, and the Wizards. Celtics received Kristaps Porzingis, the Grizzlies' first-round pick this year, and a 2024 first-round pick. Grizzlies received Marcus Smart, and the Wizards received Tyus Jones, Danilo Gallinari, Mike Muscala, and the number 35 pick in the 2023 NBA draft, which they ended up trading. But Marcus Smart gives the Grizzlies two players who have won the Defensive Player of the Year award, with one in the front court and one in the back court. He's very good offensively still. He averaged 10-plus points in 6 of his 9 seasons in the NBA, including 4 straight seasons that he's averaged 11-plus points per game. He's also averaged over 5.5 assists per game in the last 3 seasons. Of course, he's the point guard in Boston, but Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum bring the ball up just as much. And honestly, when Ja Morant gets back, he'll serve kind of that similar role on the Grizzlies. He replaces what Dillon Brooks brought to the table defensively, but has much more talent on the offensive end. When Ja Morant returns, he'll be playing off ball primarily, where he showed he can have success in Boston, like I said, and he shot the ball decent. He shot just under 35% from beyond the arc in Boston, and that's one of the big areas that the Grizzlies need to improve. They were one of the worst teams in the NBA from 3. Dillon Brooks jacking the 3 didn't help, but like I said before, Dillon Brooks brought a really, really good side on defense, and Desmond Bane's going to have to take a step forward this year, and we know how well he can shoot the ball. So adding Marcus Smart, I think, gives them a good 1-2-3 punch once Ja Morant returns. With Ja Morant suspended for the 25 games, as everybody know, Marcus Smart will play the number 1. He'll be the guard, score a lot more, and have way more assists with Ja Morant out. Of course, when Ja returns, Smart will kind of slide into a 2-guard offensively and will play off ball, like I said, but really like to see what he can do in the first 25 games. And a lot of people were scared just because you're losing a big piece with Ja Morant out. But now getting Marcus Smart gives you a really, really good point guard who can handle the ball, who can do things. Of course, Tyus Jones was great. Smart will be guarding the opposing team's best ball handler, which will give Ja a much easier matchup defensively and the ability to conserve some of his energy for offensive play. Less pressure on Ja defensively, especially late in games and in the playoffs. Ja will not have to guard their top guard. That will be for Marcus Smart, which he flourishes in. Smart has the playoff experience. He's played in the playoffs in every single year since he's been in the NBA. The year before the Celtics drafted him, they were 25-57. His rookie year, they made the playoffs. And obviously, it's not all him. He only averaged like 7 points per game. But still, he had an impact on that team and just shows the success he brings to teams in the role that he plays. Didn't come off the bench in every game that year, started more than half the games that he played in, which is really impressive as a rookie. Tyus Jones was great and one of the best backup point guards in the NBA, and he showed that when Ja Morant was out. But Smart brings the Grizzlies much more of a need. Having Ja, you already have the strong offensive guard, but Smart gives you a defensive specialist who can shoot the 3 decently. Defense is what's needed with Brooks not coming back to Memphis, and this is really just a major upgrade for what the Grizzlies need to get to an NBA Finals. Smart's also a true veteran who's dealt with a ton of media criticism in the past, and he's been through a bunch of stuff where he can really help Ja Morant with everything Ja has going on for him right now. He'll be a major voice in the locker room, and sharing the backcourt with Ja should just be extremely beneficial for Morant off the court. Like I said, he's going to bring a major voice in the locker room. He'll help everybody. He'll be a true leader on this team. And we saw he was kind of that glue piece for the Celtics for the past few years that he's been there. And we know how successful they were. Smart also has a ton of playoff experience, like I said, but he also went to the NBA Finals just a year ago. And he wasn't Tatum or Brown, but he did play a massive role in that team, and they would not have got there without him. His defensive ability was like no other, as you saw him winning the Defensive Player of the Year award. And this Grizzlies team has the pieces to make a run to the NBA's Finals, and Smart honestly could be that last piece of the puzzle. The Nuggets, of course, are the best team in the Western Conference right now and are the team to beat, but Smart gives the Grizzlies a matchup for Jamal Murray, while Jackson will be guarding Jokic. And honestly, that's going to be a great series to watch. I'm calling it now. Western Conference Finals next year, Grizzlies, Nuggets, mark that down, but it'll be interesting to see if that can actually happen. Really hope so. I think Ja Morant is going to be the best point guard in the NBA in the next few years, and we'll show that. He needs to clean himself up off the court, but Ja Morant has showed time and time again when he is on the court, he is just a true baller. He's worth that pick that they took with him. And there were a lot of people speculating Ja Morant could be traded this offseason with everything he has going on and how maybe going to a different place could help him off the court. But I think the Grizzlies should hold on to him. I think that'll be a waste to get rid of him. Of course, if the issues continue in the next few years, they should move him. But I think You can trust your guys. I think Marcus Smart coming will help Ja off the court, and Marcus Smart will take on that leadership role for Ja. And just with Ja's ability, it wouldn't be worth getting rid of him. Ja Morant is an NBA All-Star, one of the best players in the NBA. And for this team to make the finals in the next few years, they will need Ja on the court. So I love that for them. I love adding a guy like Smart who can help this team in all areas of basketball. He'll facilitate, he can score, he can do it all. And most importantly, he's a veteran presence. So that is it for this video. Like I said in the video, I really think that Grizzlies are a top 2 team in the Western Conference now. And to get over that hump of beating the Nuggets, bringing in Marcus Smart could help there. Like I said, you lose talented guard Tyus Jones, but Jones is going to be able to flourish in Washington while you already have talented pieces who can score here in Memphis. And Smart is maybe just that defensive piece. He's a much better fit to this team, and it will be interesting to see what this team can do in 2023-2024 season. But I appreciate you all for watching this video. Please, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be doing another few videos soon. And I'm going to try to start bringing some more Grizzlies content. I saw you guys in the comments saying you enjoyed it. Not a lot of people do Grizzlies content. I'm from the DMV area, but I do love watching the Grizzlies. I'm a huge fan of Ja Morant, so I would love to bring more content for the Grizzlies. Going to start covering them a lot more, and be on the lookout once the NBA Summer League starts up. Definitely going to be covering some games there. Appreciate it. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe.